Yesterday we discussed about sales process, right? What are the present in the sales process? How a lead will be converted into account contact and opportunity, and then what happens after opportunity is converted and all those details, right? So today you may hear continuous background noise today. Please bear with me. Okay. So service cloud. What do you mean by service cloud? By looking at the name, what do you guys understood?
Cloud which is specifically used for service domain and service industries.
Platform
Support oriented.
or app which is used for service related items or service for providing service. Okay. Okay. So when service comes into the picture,
After the product has been delivered to the customer.
after sales, right? After sales.
Yes.
So why customers are focusing a lot on service? Why customers will focus a lot on service? Why they spend so much money on service? Customers, they can sell the product and leave it now. Why are they focusing more on services?
To fix the customer mistakes in the application.
Okay, what else? Guys, tell me in general, right? Don't think in the Salesforce perspective. Tell me in general what we are seeing in the general market.
If a customer facing any of the problems with the product, they need service.
Or
For
Okay,
their
that's fine.
product.
They need service, but why this customer? Why that you are
To
building
hold
a
the
product?
customer base.
To retain the customer and to be reliable service provider for the products that they sell, right?
Yes.
If the service is not good, let's say you are buying a television, some new brand coming into the market, so do you prefer, if they don't have any service centers in India or in your locality, do you prefer to buy that? No, right?
no.
So usually you go for a reputed companies or reputed brands where if you face any small issue also, they should be in a position to come and fix it within the short time, right? That's what we expect from the after sales service. Even if you are buying a car, we think first thing we discuss about is how about the service, whether this car company has a good service centers within our locality or not. If it is not there, we have to go to some other place or other towns to get our car serviced. These problems we face, right? Or we talk, right?
Yes.
So this is are the offline modes. But how about the online modes? Online service, how they can manage using the tool or an application like Salesforce. What are the ways? The only way is through cases. What is that? Case or incidents or what is that? What are the other things? Mostly these things are cases, mostly case or an inquiry, right? Case or inquiry. These two words we frequently see, but 199% we will be listening only cases. So what is a case? You might have raised so many issues.
Individual problems faced by customers.
Okay, what else?
Or the queries.
Case is nothing but a query or issue or problem raised by the user, right? Is it correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Is going to look after our cases. Okay, we will raise as a customer. We raise a case. Who will look after the case?
Company representatives.
What are they called? Some people call as customer support
Yes.
engineers or field engineers, some called technicians, different names and so on, right?
Yes.
Depending on the type of industry that you are working, these names will be changing in the service sales. Okay, whatever service sales you are offering to your client, based on this you will call the engineers in different names. Okay, so this is all about case, how it is handled and all. So a case, since we are offering the service cloud, can you tell me what are the types of cases we can uh, we are facing with the client? So case is not a single case, right? Okay, for every problem we don't have only one solution, right? So there will be different types of issues for the different types of engineers or different types of solutions will be present. So similarly in the cases also there will be different types of cases. Have you heard about types of cases?
Yes.
When you do you guys use any broadband connection in your homes?
Yes.
New case
What
shifting
when you
and
want to
relocation.
when you want to raise a new request with them, you are asked to select a specific category, right?
Correct.
Category of the issue that you are facing.
Mm,
So for
correct.
namesake, you may have like new connection is also one case, relocation is one case, network issue is one case. Huh? What else? Disconnection,
Frequent disconnection. Yeah.
frequent disconnect, whatever, some XYZ problems, categories it is there. So why do you think they have mentioned these many categories?
To understand the what type of issue that customer is facing and to
Yes.
reroute to
Before that,
particular.
there are some in some service provider they'll ask for subtype also. Let's assume these above are the major type. major categories. Under subtypes, we can have multiple subtypes. Okay, relocation, network issue. Let's say in the network issue, there are multiple subtypes like frequent
Yes.
disconnection, unable to access internet,
Yes.
low internet. So they are clearly categorizing the issue so that they can route your request or case to the appropriate team based on the type of case. Clear? So if you are raising for a new connection, then there's a department for new connection. Then yes, whenever you get a type of case with the new type as new connection, send it to a new connection team. Internet network issue, then send it to the network team. Relocation also, let's send it to the new connection team or relocation team. Disconnection, if some user don't want to use our service, disconnection, what are the disconnection steps they want to take, the different department. One user cannot do all the things, right, in any company or anywhere. There will be their duties are being categorized, so that's the reason they'll ask these many things. And in the tool, the Salesforce tool, they can easily manage the cases and route the cases to respective queues. Have you seen this word queue?
Yeah, we have seen.
Queue concepts will
Yeah.
come here. So a group of people will be there where they will pick up
Controls. Yes.
and then start working on it, right? So like this, guys. In the cases also, as we have seen yesterday in opportunity, the different stages in the opportunity, in the case also undergoes different stages. Let me try to see if we have any case object in the tool. So sales, we have service console here. Service console also we have. See, whenever I selected service, what I'm getting, guys, cases, right?
Yes.
So let's see if we can create any case. And one more important thing. Okay, you are raising a case, but against which entity you are raising the case? Here, in the above example, we have discussed about broadband connection. Again, let's say broadband is your object entity. On that is a service that your service provider is giving. For the broadband only you are creating the cases, right? That means in the in the in the in the online mode, you have to select a particular account or an object or the product information against which you are facing the issue. Okay, so your contact name, Naveen is a contact, status is new, case origin, from where the case is origin, whether the customer called you over the phone or sent an email or through web application from phone, let's say email. And for what is the name of the company of the customer, since we are dealing with the B2B, then you guys see type, what is the type, mechanical, electric, something, you can all change this based on the requirement. And the reason of the case, why is the reason, let's say type is something and reason is nothing but like a subtype. Whether you are facing performance, breakdown, installation, something like that. For mechanical, reason is installation. And you can give all this email information. And what is the product that you have? You can give select any product. This is all dummy values, guys. You can keep the actual products based on your client's business, and you can change. You can remove the fields that are not required, or you can add new fields that are required. All these things. Okay. SLA. SLA will talk SLA about. And what is required for case? The issue description. Subject. Facing installation issue. Subject you have to mention. Description. Detailed description you have to give. What is the issue that you are facing? And then click on save. If you select this send a notification email to contact, then whoever is the contact, that person will receive an email like, hello customer, we have received your request, we have created this case, we are working on this. Have you ever got such kind of emails when you raised any request?
Yes.
So the same thing will happen here. Click on save. Like this, some case will be generated. If you click on the details, here we are not giving any chevrons, but I think it's maintaining in the status. Some clients require the case status as well to be shown on the top. Yesterday we have seen right in the top here.
Different stages.
Yeah, this is called as a lightning component. There we will be showing that. So, but that's fine. Here we don't have, so not to worry. That's not an important thing. So this is how it gets created, and it will be assigned to. Now it is assigned to my name, since there is nothing assignment rules or anything that I have created. But in the real time, it will be routed according to your requirement. Okay, based on the type of the case and the reason of the case, it will be routed to the respective teams or respective owners. Okay, clear, guys?
Yes, got it.
So whenever someone asks you about what is the sales and all these things, just say that Sales Cloud we mostly deal with the case object, where it will be cases service will come into the picture after closing the opportunity or contract. So if a customer wants to provide services to the customers who bought their products or services, then they will be providing they will be using this customer cases object to track their customer issues and provide the quick resolution to their customer issues. Simple. Okay.
Okay.
Yesterday, Manjunath, you were asking something. What was that?
Like in the real time product, I mean the actual tester's role, like what kind of specific work we are doing exactly in the projects from this perspective. Just on a brief, so that we.
Yeah, see, you are already a QA tester.
Yeah.
So what are the responsible that you do tell me?
No, current day-to-day
no.
activities that varies from the application. What I'm saying is, since already Salesforce having all the features working, so are we going to test the integration flow within the Salesforce? Because Salesforce, the flows is already working fine, and every of the field or feature is working fine. So with our application, how are we going to exactly work on that?
I understand your question. First of all,
Yeah.
don't assume that everything will work smoothly. The developers who are going to develop the something, they will not keep their brains properly. They will do the mistakes because they don't know functionality. They just know how to develop that thing. But the actual thing, how to develop, what are the things that are required. Okay, some functional breaks will happen. in everything, every application.
Correct.
And
Correct.
no one will create 100% defect-free application. Okay. So responsibilities for a Salesforce QA. Okay.
Yeah. No, just because see, we had experience or expertise with our own things, but only since it is very new to us and we are showcasing the experience, so we should not lag while conveying the things. Suppose if we have more confidence on that part
I'll
from the
tell you.
functional
That's
area.
what I'm telling you. It's helpful for everyone. Okay, now we know, at least we know Salesforce terminology. What is
Yes.
what? Okay, first and foremost important thing is to know Salesforce terms like
App
sandbox,
launcher, object, sandbox
object,
environments,
objects, app
fields.
launcher is always fine. Sales cloud, service cloud, okay, and user record, fields. These all terminologies you know already, right? So that
Yes.
if something is there, you can talk to the respective developer that in this area, in this object, we have one issue, or in the sandbox. Sandboxes here again will not call separate sandbox like that. So environment, sandbox or environments like this, like dev, build, SIT, UAT, pre-prod, and prod. These environments like this, prod sandbox, build sandbox, like that you can talk. Now, okay, now, yes, boss, I am. You ask, you are working on a sales cloud. Sales cloud, you are working. Then you have to test a functionality that how to whether lead is converting properly or not. So, what are the questions that you ask for this requirement for a BA? So, BA is giving you this requirement. You don't have any other details on it. What are the things that you ask based on our learning?
What are all the contact information? I mean, what are all the mandatory fields required to get the customer information from the application perspective? I mean, from the
Okay.
business perspective.
What else? What else?
Then
Everyone answer.
then converting that contact, I mean, lead into an opportunity.
I'm a fan of Java.
Sorry.
Okay. What else? No, no, not for you. Sorry. No. What else?
Okay. I mean, then it is moving to the proper stage. I mean, soon after it getting converted. So whether the contact of the lead has created as a separate object and proper
Guys,
details captured again is there and opportunity.
Manjunath,
Yeah.
we are talking about only purely about functionality. You are more curious about doing the things, but how things you have forgot. How and who? Who is going to act on it? Which profile we have to test?
Okay. User profiles.
Which profile you want to test? Does this profile has access? Does this profile has access to convert lead? If not, is there a permission set?
Who will
If,
approve that?
if not, what are the other ways? These are the things you should ask. Never bother about functionality. Everyone will learn the functionality. But how and which, by using which user, first of all, see, any CRM you take, guys, everyone remember, any CRM you take, CRM is made for customer relationship management. Here customer means not the person, not only the person that who is buying our product. Customer could be an internal user as well, right? Internal user is using our tool, so he is also customer for that tool, especially the tool, not for this. So internal user customer, the external customer, anyone who is the third party person or the customer, everyone is a customer.
Correct.
And have you heard about user stories, guys?
Sorry?
Yeah.
Have you heard about user stories?
Yes.
Yes.
So user story, what is user story? What are the components of user story?
Splitting the business requirement into small pieces.
Asked what are the components of user story? User story is nothing but
Acceptance criteria.
What will you look for in the user story? One is acceptance criteria, that's great. What else? Everyone answer, guys. You are going to become testers.
Yes. No, in this user story, actually, we just saw we haven't handled user stories tickets because most of the thing we have handled like incidents, service requests, those sort of issues, and
That's fine. But since you are going for a texting role and keeping an experience on it, they'll ask you, how do you get the requirements? How do you get the requirements from your client? You say I get in incidents means upfront they'll reject you. You should say we will get the user requirements in the form of user stories. That's all. He will not ask what is a user story, but he may ask you what are the components or what are the things that you look for in the user story. I'll say user story is acceptance criteria, the user who is involved in the story, action or output of the story. These three things.
Okay.
Who is the user, how he is acting, and what is the outcome.
Okay.
Instead of acceptance criteria, who is the user, how he is going to act on that story, and what is the outcome when he acted on that story. Simple. Three things.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So guys, so these requirements, so if you are following agile methodology, every sales project will follow agile methodology, 100% sure. Every story, in each story, there is a user, guys. Who is the user? Who is the user? Tell me, guys.
Who is going to
Interviewer is asking you who is the user in Salesforce.
The user
who use the application? Anyone who is using the application.
Okay.
Okay.
So anyone who is having access to Salesforce means that person or user should have at least what? At least what?
Access to the record. I mean, access to objects.
How will he get access?
The system admin should provide that.
How?
I mean, by creating the user.
By creating the user role, user profile.
Guys,
Yes,
user record is
profile.
already there, but I'm saying if you want a user to access something, if the user want to perform some action based on the user story, what he should have at least.
Like
And
business
man,
requirement.
Able to
without this, can you create a user?
no.
No,
Then why are you guys not saying this answer?
I told user profile.
This shows you're not focusing, guys. It's your wish. See, I'm done. I'm done with my things. It's all up to you. You have to learn. The only way is to learn. If you are not learning, I feel that you have got more money to spend just like that on the training. You should make use of your money, right? You have paid some
Yes.
fees. Then
Yes.
do it. I don't have. Nothing is going from my side. I got some fee, some additional amount I got. Okay, I can enjoy with my amount, but whatever efforts I have put, really, I'm telling you guys, this is the first time I've given some training kind of thing externally, and I have put lot of effort to prepare
Yes.
that notes, some learning. Even I have done some learning to tell you more details. So I I I personally increase my knowledge. That will be helpful for me. You should also, when you start practicing, it will be helpful for you. Okay,
Yes.
by with this training, I have gained more knowledge. I have got some more confidence on the subject. To be frank, so you should also try to do that. Profile at least we should have, no?
Yes.
Without this,
Yes.
can a user work on anything?
No.
No.
Yes. So that's the reason I told you, when someone lead is conversion, in the lead conversion case, you should ask what is the profile that user should have and how he is going to perform, whether are there any then it comes, once you get this clarity, profile clarity, then you should ask, okay, first we need to convert it to contact or an account or an opportunity, or both can be done at a time. Okay, before conversion, what are the different stages it should undergo? Whether we can directly convert or whether we need to compulsory pass through the different statuses. These are all things, hundreds of questions you can ask. But it's not that they will directly give only one statement in the user story. They will give all the detail, and at the same time they will give this information also, profile information also. They will mention in the user story. You don't have to worry about it. So when you have the profile information that this profile user is going to work on this user story, then when you are testing that story, what should you do? You should go to the Salesforce, go to the setup, open any user, test user, or create a test user for testing purpose, some one or two users, then assign the specific profile to him, then start working as that user.
Yes.
Clear, huh?
Yes.
Ah, got it.
If you have any test users created already, let's say
Ah,
Tom is our user. Let's assume this
yes.
is a test user that you use for changing profiles frequently, changing the roles frequently as per your user story requirement. Then now let's say finance stream guy should work on the lead. Okay, I assign finance stream, log in and test as that user and capture all the screenshots or test result document, then save it. Yes, everything is working fine, close it. If you find any issues, then raise a defect. Simple, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Got it.
Like that, you have to do. The profile is a thing that is compulsory for every user, and for every user story, they will mention. If BA is not mentioning any profile, first thing you should ask which profile user is going to work on it. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. What else we need to learn? Okay. So yeah, these things Salesforce terminology is main. If you know all these things, and they'll also mention permission set also. Permission sets, if required, if any are required to be added to the user to complete the task or action. That also they'll mention. And any public groups related and roles related, they'll all mention, guys. Don't have to worry about it. Just that whatever they have mentioned in the user story, you should know how to set up these things for a user. Mostly we will deal with this page only as a tester. Okay.
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 Now there is one scenario like we have discussed about the lead slide, leads and cases based on the type of lead or the based on the type of cases it is assigned to queues. Okay, now the VA is saying that okay, when I selected XYZ type of cases, it should route to it should go to some YZ queue. Then what you have to do, go to the YZ queue, go to the queues, look for this YZ queue. Now you should see who are the users present. If the test user that you are going to use is not present, then what will you do? You have to edit this queue,
We need to add that.
add that
Need to
user,
add them.
add the users like this, so that you can
You will
access
be
the
access.
queue. You can access the
Yes.
queue. These things you should know. These all things you should know.
Okay.
Don't have to worry about any technical things. These things, whatever they mention, how you are going to set up, these things you should know. Yes, user story is saying to set this permission to this profile user. Then yes, go open the user, first give the profile, then assign the permission set. You know how to assign a permission set for a user, right?
Yes.
Like this.
You did.
Public group. Public group, you want to add this user to public group. Here only you can add new group, select new group, select the existing public group that developer has created, then select save it. Come, हो गया काम. That's all, guys. Simple.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the reason we have learned all these things. But how to use it is the main thing, right?
Correct.
This is all we
Yes.
have to use. This is how we have to use. And don't worry that everything will be mentioned in the user stories. Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, tomorrow we will discuss about one relationship concept which is being asked in every interview in Salesforce. Simply for 10-15 minutes we will discuss with some examples, and then we will discuss about some interview questions, general interview questions. Okay,
Okay.
guys, first to practice, guys. First you guys practice. Otherwise, no one will help. No one can help you.
Yes.
Learn the things first. Everyone will ask you the definitions or some real-time questions, scenario-based questions from the topics that we have learned. There is nothing new the user can interviewer can ask. At least for a tester, if you are going for an admin or development kind of role, yes, there is a lot to learn. Whatever learn is only 50%. Okay. So let's discuss tomorrow for that interview things and the relationship concepts. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then I am signing off for today. I'll see
Sure.
you tomorrow. Okay?
Yeah.
Tomorrow at
Thanks, sir.
tomorrow anytime is fine, 6 or 7. I'm okay. Your wish.
Yeah.
Shall we meet at 6 or 7, guys?
Tomorrow I'll ping you over the group, Navin. We'll discuss that.
Tomorrow, any time is fine. Okay.